The Apple Watch was first released around 7 years ago, and every year Apple has incrementally made the Apple Watch better and better, slowly adding more and more health features like heart tracking and fall detection, being able to measure your blood oxygen level. I personally think the Apple Watch is one of the best product lineups Apple have ever created. But it's not just great because of what the Apple Watch can do. The Apple Watch is a very smart product in Apple's lineup. And it's smart because I think it is one of the main products that actually ties you down and keeps you within Apple's ecosystem. Me personally, I've had a few Apple Watches over the years, going all the way back to 2015 when the first Apple Watch came out. And the watch that I'm currently using is the latest Apple Watch Series 7. Now, if you've clicked on this video because you're interested in purchasing the Series 7 for yourself, then the features that come with this new watch include things like a smaller bezel and brighter always-on display. The watch is also more durable and crack and dust resistant. It can measure your blood oxygen and take an ECG on your wrist. But the reality of the Apple Watch Series 7 release was that it wasn't the watch that was supposed to be released. If we go back to the September event last year, what we should have actually seen was a completely new design. Obviously, Apple scrapped that last minute because they weren't able to get that design out on time. So what we have now is an Apple Watch that had very minimal updates. Now, if you don't have an Apple Watch at all, I would say the Apple Watch Series 7 is a great watch to go for. But as it currently stands now, I would say that going all the way back to the Apple Watch Series 4, you are still getting a very good watch. I also think the new Apple Watch SE that sells in the UK for only £249 is an excellent deal. But it all depends what you're using your watch for. If you're not bothered about taking an ECG on your wrist or measuring your blood oxygen level, then you don't need like the Apple Watch Series 6 or Series 7. An Apple Watch SE would be just fine for you. With the Apple Watch SE, you're still getting the majority of the features that you get with the Apple Watch Series 7 anyway. Again, it goes back to the fact that Apple just make these small incremental updates to the Apple Watch year on year to keep their customers tied down into their ecosystem. I personally know of a lot of people who have said to me that they would never switch from iPhone because they love their Apple Watch so much. Now, obviously, Apple are aware of this and don't allow users to use the Apple Watch with Android devices. I do think a lot of those people I've spoken to may have switched to Android devices if they were able to use their Apple Watch with Android phones. Apple are way ahead of the competition with the Apple Watch, and they know this. And because of this, they can keep plenty of customers using iPhone. I've been using the Apple Watch Series 7 since September, and I can say it definitely is the best Apple Watch Apple have ever created. It has great battery life, easily can get through a day. I always charge my watch overnight anyway, so I never run out of battery with the Apple Watch. I love the always on display. I love the fact that I don't have to move my wrist like I used to with older Apple Watches. So if that's something you're interested in, the Apple Watch Series 5, 6 or 7 are the ones that you need to look at getting. That is something that you don't get with the Apple Watch SE. And if anyone's curious as to which size Apple Watch I went for, Apple are now selling the Apple Watches in a 41mm option and 45mm option. Me, because I have smaller wrists, I decided to go for the 41mm this year, and it's the first year that I've ever chose to go for the smaller Apple Watch. The reason for that is because if we go back to the first ever Apple Watches, the bigger one actually used to be 42mm. Now the small one is 41mm, so it's only 1mm off what the bigger one used to be. So for me personally, that smaller one is more than enough and does fit my wrist better than the bigger watch would. Maybe that's something to consider if you have smaller wrists as well. The Apple Watch is an amazing product, and it's a product that's been designed to help people's health and well-being. But alongside that, it is also a product that has been designed in a very smart way. Apple don't have the money that they have for no reason, and they know that by designing a product like this and making it better and better and going further ahead of the competition, they are keeping as many users as possible locked into their ecosystem and continuing to use iPhones. With this being said, if you don't have an Apple Watch, buy one. If you enjoy being in Apple's ecosystem and you have no intention of leaving anytime soon, it is by far the best smartwatch that you can buy. The Apple Watch has helped me personally with health and fitness as well. I got into running because of the Apple Watch, and now whenever I'm on a run, the watch is with me. And it genuinely is one of those products that you don't realise how much you enjoy using one or wanted one until you actually get one and use it. Anyway, the title of this video was The Truth About the Apple Watch, and I think the truth about the Apple Watch is, as good as a product as it is there and it is in place to keep you inside that walled garden that Apple have created. Let me know if you guys have any other questions about the Series 7 or any other Apple Watch down in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, then please, I would really appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate it if you're still watching the video up to now, so hit that thumbs up button as well. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.